What's going on, guys? I got another video for y'all. A friend of mine a couple days ago reached out to me and they asked me if I could make a video based on safety. So safety is very, very important in this business. So how I want to start off with that is always share your location. It's very important, not only for your safety, but also if you ever lose anything. So if you ever want to find your phone, figure out what bar you left it at if y'all got drunk the night before. Don't meet up with anybody outside of work that you don't know, and that also goes with bartenders. A couple months ago, there was this individual who he was a traveling bartender, and he was working at these events with us, and come to find out that actually he was a serial raper. He would get girls alone, he would get them really drunk, and then he would abuse them, and he went on like this for months, and nobody knew about it. He probably knocked out probably like 10, 12, 15 girls. And luckily he's been dealt with. Luckily he's been dealt with, and we haven't had that issue since. So please be very careful. There's no reason why you should meet up with any bartenders alone outside of work, even like regular people. I mean, this is a very social community. We should all go out together. We should all drink, hang out together outside of work. There's no reason why you should be alone with anybody. Let's see. So example for safety as well would probably be about staying with people. So you obviously want to pay attention to who you're staying with. I would, if someone hits you up last minute, like, hey, do you want to split costs, this, and this, you never met them before, look on their mutual friends list. And I would ask whoever mutual friends with them, like, hey, just give me some insight on this person, and trying to take whatever like info you can take, like see like how they live, if they pay like whenever they're supposed to pay, if they're messy, pretty much just anything that you can get information on. It also make you feel a lot better about staying with someone that you barely know. Another example, you want to make sure that you travel whenever you travel with someone. They could also have certain things that they don't say at first. And so that's why I said you want to get to know people as well as possible. Someone that I traveled with a few months ago, I first met them, I talked to them before on Facebook, but never actually had like actual conversations. Drove up to work the Fish concert in Atlantic City. Most people know that was a bust. But we were up there for Fish and Tidal Wave, and I stayed with him for that long. The drive up to Atlantic City, he didn't say anything. It was a very quiet drive, nothing was said, and I was like, great, this is going to be a very interesting weekend. Over the course of a day or so, we just started getting like close, and it was like we're joking back and forth, and now he's like one of the only people that I will travel with, because that's my guy. We bonded very well. So even when you're traveling and you're meeting people for the first time, don't push them off like they're just gonna like not be a good experience, because I mean you could meet your best friend that experience, because I consider him a very good friend at this point in time. I've known him for like 4 or 5 months at this point. Let's see. Don't be worried about being shy. In this business, we have no problem talking to complete strangers at the bar so we can get our money. There's no reason why you should be shy with anybody that you're traveling with. I get being nervous, you just met them and you're traveling with them, but really they're probably just as nervous as you are of them. So definitely try to keep an open mind, make sure you talk to them. If you're traveling with someone for the first time, make sure you send excessive text messages to your friends and your family. Kind of like treat it like you're a 15-year-old that's out with your friends for the first time, when your parents want a text message like every hour on the hour. Just do that. That way your friends can know like, hey, they're safe, they're taken care of. Let's see. Also, be worried about the terminology that your friends use. Like if you ask your mutual friend about this person, make sure you ask for specific examples of why they're not someone good to live with or travel with. Like, don't just say like, oh, they're a piece of shit, don't stay with them. No, ask for exact examples, because like I said in a previous video, you're not going to get along with everybody. So maybe they didn't vibe with their personality, they might vibe with yours. So ask for specific examples. Say like, well, were they clean? Were they messy? Are they going to show up on time to work? Are they drunks at work? Are they causing issues with other people? Or, just make sure that you're asking good questions and make sure you're asking like just good examples. Kind of something I'm giving for you right now. Another example when it comes to traveling. So a lot of people will kind of get like anxiety when it's like last minute plan changes. I know I'm one of those people. I went to work an event in Michigan and I wanted to save on costs. I had two people fall out on me and I was like, man, I want to save on costs. I spent $700 for this room that was like a double room where I could fit like 8 people in. And it was just me. Somebody hit me up last minute, was like, hey, I got 3 people. Can we stay with you? And I was extremely nervous about that. I was like, I'd never met this person before. I was like, I don't want to stay with anybody at this point. I'm just like, it's going to freaking throw me off my game. But luckily, it was a lot easier for me because I had one of those rooms that had like a door divider. So they had their room, I had my room, I had a lock there. So I didn't have to worry about them trying to take my stuff. But overall, I talked to them when they got to the motel and they were super cool. I didn't have any issues with them. They were super nice. But just be aware of, be very, very cautious. Situation awareness is very important. This video is getting a little bit long, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Just if you have any questions about what to do in certain situations, I'll give you certain examples, certain ways to go about things. Also, use your other experienced bartenders as examples and good sources as well. They have their experiences. Everybody has their own personal experiences with traveling and safety issues. So yeah, if you have any questions, just hit me up.